This is a battle against Carlos from Smogon, and I'm using underused and never used Pokemon, and he's like really original, and he just uses overused. And so this is a standard battle, and here we go. So he leads off with a Metagross, I lead with my Raikou. I set up the Reflect here, thinking he's gonna set up Stealth Rock, but no, he goes straight for the Earthquake, and that hurts, but I take it still pretty well because of the Reflect. So now I switch into my Woopa, who I thought was my physical wall, but this is my another Woopa who is actually specially bulky. So because I have a special defense EVs, I just stay in and take that outer spear pretty well. So now I go for Ice Punch, that takes pretty decent damage, and now he goes for Air Slash. I'm just hoping not to get flinched. So I go for another curse, thinking with one more curse I can finish it off with Ice Punch. But now he goes for Air Slash and I get flinched. So that kinda sucks, so I have to switch now, and I'll go back to my Raikou to take the Air Slash. And now he switches and goes to Rotom as I set up my light screen. So I just go for Toxic here, cause these things are usually walls. And he gets a special defense drop, so I just decide to stay in and die, but he goes for Will-O-Wisp, so that gives me one more turn to do something, and that's great cause he switches here and goes to Togekiss as I go for Thunder. So that's Togekiss, bye bye. And I died to burn, so that's a double knockout. So that's really awesome. So I go to my Resisteel, he goes to his Machamp. Because Machamp has no guard ability, I just go straight for the Zap Cannon. But I just hit myself in confusion. So that sucks. And now he switches into, and I snap out of confusion and I hit that Swampert, but it doesn't affect. So he goes for a curse, and I'm like, shit, one of these cursing Swamperts, and they're really especially bulky. So I go for a sub here, hoping to get some nasty bloods maybe, but he goes straight for the waterfall here. So I just switch here to my Quagsire to get the water absorb, and I do, so that's really great. And now he goes for Earthquake, but I go for Recover. And now he just curses as I curse 2. So if this Swampert doesn't have rest, so there's a chance for me to win, because I can just curse, and when I'm down with HP I can just recover. So I'm just hoping that this thing doesn't have rest so I can beat it. So now he goes for Earthquake again, but I think I can survive it. But he gets a crit! So that's like awesome! So down goes my one Pokemon who could have beaten that Swampert, and that kinda sucks. So I bring my Venusaur and just go for Lead Seed here, and I just try to stall it out. And here I protect against Meteor's Mass, and I just go for Power Whip to do some damage. And now he hits the Meteor's Mass, and he gets the attack raise, which sucks. So I protect again, and I get some recovery. And I go for Power Whip to do some more damage, and he goes for Meteor Smash, but he misses. So that's awesome. Now I just go for the safe play and protect, but he switches and he brings out his Rotom again. And he goes for Overheat, but he misses. So that's really great. As I go for Lead Seed, and with Lead Seed and Toxic, that thing is gonna go down pretty quickly. So I protect here, and he goes for Will-O-Wisp. And now he goes for Overheat, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna die. But that Overheat did like nothing, even though it's a super effective move. So that's like really awesome. My Venusaur is a really is a real special wall. So I just take that oven down, and I just go for a sub because it's the safe play here. And he goes down to toxic damage, so that's cool. And as I have my sub, I can just easily lead seed this Kingdra. So now he switches again, and he goes to Machamp. As I go for Power Whip. That did pretty decent damage. So he goes for Ice Punch. And I just go for Lead Seed. And I get hurt by Bamboon. So I protect here, and he goes for another Ice Punch. As I get some Lead Seed recovery. So now he just goes for Ice Punch, and that's gonna KO my Venusaur. So I got into Mismages, hoping to do a sub here, but this thing obviously has a Scarf, and I don't really know, I didn't see that, because Matsams these days, they're usually Scarfed always. So I have to switch again, and I go now to Registeel to take the Ice Punch. And he gets a crit, but that really didn't matter. So now he has to switch, and he goes back to Swampert as I go for Gravity. So I just go for Dynamic Punch here, get it confused. And I'm just hoping he would hit himself so I could explode here, but that doesn't happen, so that kinda sucks. So now I'll go back to my Mismages and just hope to do some damage with Shadow Ball. Still not gonna do too much, and he breaks out of confusion and just waterfalls. So now I bring my last Pokemon, which is Kingler. And I just go for Crab Hammer. And it doesn't KO, which kinda sucks ass. But because Kingler has decent defense, I I can survive that earthquake, and I finish it off with grab hammer. So now he sends out is my champ, but because I am scarfed too, I am able to outspeed it. And now he just sends out Kingdra, and that's kinda GG. As he goes for outrage, and that's gonna KO my Kingler. So thank you guys for watching, and thanks for the subs and stuff, and see you guys later. Bye.